more like 7:30.
Okay, guys, we're back today. Today is Wednesday, April 18th. Okay? We only have 2 weeks left. 2 weeks. Yeah. So, any questions about what we've gone over? Any of y'all? Any 4 of y'all that are here today?
So who are you not counting?
Yeah.
Mainly because I wasn't here yesterday, but I'll catch up from the video.
Yeah. Well, today's an important day. Today's
Look at the camera like
Q&A. Today. Okay. Any questions about the stuff we've covered? No?
Nope.
Yesterday was, actually every day's been pretty important. Yesterday was, yeah. So lesson 36, Q&A, very, very important. Capitalization, and acronyms and initials, okay? So one of the most frequent types of material encountered in court reporting is Q&A, which is question and answer. In Q&A, there are at least 2 people involved, one who asks questions, usually an attorney, and one who answers, which is usually the witness, okay? This type of material is called Q&A because the names of the questioner and the witness are not used. Instead, Q appears before the questioner's comments, A appears before the witness's or the answerer's comments. Sometimes the questioner may make a statement and the witness may make a question, but still their words are preceded by Q&A. So it doesn't matter who's talking. I mean, it matters who's talking. So the questioner is always Q. So no matter whether he says something and then the guy who's the answer asks a question, he's still the answer. Okay? You get that?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So special banks of the keys are used to indicate Q&A. Guys, your home is your Q&A. So your 4 fingers is your Q&A. So where you go at home, that's where it is. Question, answer. Question is always left hand. Question is always left hand. Try it. Bank. And it should come up. It should come up as a question, does it?
Yes.
Put your hand on home. Put your hands on home. And just do what I tell you to do. Question, 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 answer, answer, answer. Question, answer, question, answer. See how it comes up?
Yep.
All right. Guys, it's very important to remember this, okay? So practice the following, all right? You guys know how to write anything I say, so just pay attention. So when I say question, don't write question. You're gonna hit the question bank. And when I say answer, don't write answer. You're gonna hit the answer bank, okay? Ready?
Ready.
Question. Did you meet him there? Answer. No. Question. Were you going to? Answer. Yes. Question. Why didn't you? Answer. I was too late. Question. He had already Left? Answer, yes. How was it? Guys, you don't have to put the question symbol or the answer symbol on these things. It should automatically put the question symbol after every question. You don't have to put your punctuation.
I did it.
Yeah, you don't have to do it.
Okay.
All right, so let's try this again. Pay attention. Question. Why didn't you? Answer, I was too late. See how I did it? You shouldn't have had to put anything. Okay? Now, sometimes they're going to say, well, why didn't you? Was it because you were too late? So there's two questions in there. Now, after the first one, you probably have to. But it's not that big of a deal. If it ends with a period, it is what it is. You know? I mean, you know, it's in the middle of something. They're going to know what you're talking about. Okay? So the people that are doing it. So when you go back and edit, you put it back in there. But if you have time to put it in there, put it in there. Make sense? All right. That's Q&A.
Thanks, T.
See y'all in 2 weeks. Ooh, that was.
Homework.
Mhm.
Q&A. Okay,
Mhm.
that's it.
So once again, you will note that the periods, FPLT, and the question marks, STPH, have been omitted from the previous Q&A. When using CAT technology, when you stroke the question symbol, a period is automatically inserted at the end of the previous word. The Q begins a new line, and the word following the Q is capitalized. So you don't have to worry about any of that. It takes care of it for you. Okay? You don't have to worry about spacing over, cap, word, period, question mark. You don't have to worry about any of that. It already puts it in there for you. Okay? So automatically when you hit the question symbol, when you hit the answer symbol after a question, it's automatically going to put a question mark at the end of the sentence where the question is. Okay? Similarly, when you stroke the answer symbol, the interrog question is automatically inserted at the end of the previous word. The A begins a new line, and the word following the A is capitalized. You can override the question or the period by stroking another end mark. So that's how you do it. So say, the questioner says, well, that was very thoughtful of you. And the answer says, thank you. Neither one of them were a question. Well, that was very thoughtful of you, period. Then it'll override it and put the period. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you put the question mark, I don't know. Did it put two question marks?
No.
It didn't? Okay. And it should override whatever you're doing, but don't overdo what's already done for you. Okay? So you don't have to worry about putting the punctuation, sorry. The punctuation when it's already going to do it for you. Okay? Okay. This automatic end mark only occurs on the last sentence of a Q or an A. If the Q or A consist of multiple sentences, end marks must be stroked for all but the last. All other punctuation, commas, colons, dashes, etc., are to be stroked as normal, as they will not appear automatically. You get that? So the only thing it's going to do is put it at the end of that sentence. So once you push the A after that question, it's going to know to put the question mark. But if there was 4 questions in there, or 4 statements, 4 sentences, it's not going to know. And it's not going to know to put in commas, any of that other stuff. So all it does is put the end punctuation, whether it be question mark or period, then it puts the either the Q&A, space over, cap next. That's all it does for you. The rest of it you have to do. Okay? Got it?
Got it.
All right.
Part A, you said in the case of when the person who was in the questioning position makes a statement, that was very thoughtful of you. Okay? Did we have to put in the period to
Yeah.
make that, okay? I just
Yeah.
want to be sure I.
Yeah, you have to put in the period, because if not, it's going to be, that was very thoughtful of you. So now it's going to be like a question. And you know, when we went over punctuation, I told you guys how important punctuation is. Because you can take a sentence and punctuate it 3 different ways, and it can have 3 different meanings. So you have to be careful. Okay? So we're going to practice a little bit. Ready?
Ready?
Question. Did you meet him there? Answer. No. Question. Were you going to? Answer. Yes. Question. Why didn't you? Answer. I was too late. Question. He had already left. Answer. Yes. Oh, yes, sir. Question. What time did he leave? Answer. Before 8. Question. That's 8 p.m. Answer. 8 o'clock in the morning. Question. 8 o'clock in the morning. When did you see him last? Answer. The day before. Question. About what time of the day. Please be specific. Answer. 7 o'clock at night.
Specific?
No, I mean, that's good. I mean, you know, and sometimes it's too fast that you don't have time to really do the punctuation, and that's okay. Like I said, they're gonna know, you know, if it's gonna be real time and it's gonna be right then, they're gonna know, you know, what you're talking about or whatever, so they're, you know, they're probably gonna know what's happening. So it's not gonna be that big of a deal, okay? You go back and change it in when you're editing, okay? How was that?
You already weren't.
Okay, okay. I couldn't remember things.
Like what?
O'clock, like how to do o'clock.
O'clock is a KL star K. KLOK star. So it's a clock star. Okay? So do 8 clock with the star.
KL.
Okay, with the star. Does it come up? Does it come up?
Yes.
I'm sorry?
Wasn't there a shorter way to stop? Instead of the clock like that?
It might be 8K. I think it was an 8K.
I'm on the clock star, so.
Do 8K period.
That makes that time.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That makes it the time.
Oh, so with asterisk. So K asterisk 8 is the clock for me. But if it's just K by itself.
K asterisk 8 is 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that's how it's on mine too.
Okay, so the K asterisk whatever is your is a clock, o'clock.
That's from 6 to 9 though. If it's 1, you're
It's still
four,
K,
you have
whether
to
it's
do
in
it the
short
other
form.
way, you know?
Okay, so if it's 1 through 5, then or 10, then it's going to be the final K, final star K. If not, then it's going to be your initial K with 6 through 9. Okay, you get the 10, right? 10, 11, and 12 is still on your left side. That was good? Good. Guys, I was walking around. You guys, real good. That's really good. Okay? So that's all it is. That's it. The Q&A. Now I'm going to show you, there's a lot more to it, you know, once we get into Eclipse, I'll show you a lot more to it. But that's the basic of Q&A.
How did you do the PM?
Huh? Just P star M.
Before we go further, do we really want pizza?
No.
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 Because the sooner we order, the better.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, Roland.
What do we want?
We don't want
You got
pepperoni.
something
We don't want it.
Pepperoni and Alfredo real quick?
We don't want Alfredo pizza.
We don't-
And
oh,
don't
shit,
be
okay.
Sausage?
large.
Sausage,
And I don't
pepperoni,
know
whatever.